See here, I am going to showing that completely this port timing diagram. Our experiment is to draw that to determine the actual timing diagram for two-stroke petrol engine, and hence we are going to drawing that port timing diagram. So here, what is that our equipment, what is available in our thermal engineering lab is single cylinder, two-stroke, air-cooled petrol engine, cut section model for port timing diagram. So we are here, 360 degrees will be there. Whenever we are going to reading with the help of this pointer, we are going to noting whenever the exhaust port is going to be closing, whenever the exhaust port is going to be closed. Okay, that is the one. So here in this experiment, we are having one carburetor cut section, one spark plugs. Here fins are there. Fins. Why we are earlier we discussed this fins is for to cool that engine. Over there, water cool. We are going to sending that water surrounding of the engines. So here this fins is designed for to cool that whatever heat is generated when the combustion is occurred. So here we are having here port will be there. This is called inlet port. This is called as exhaust port. This is called as transfer port. So whenever we are going to rotating this crankshaft, this is coupled to it. This is connected to the crankshaft, and we are going to rotate it. Means the piston is moving up and down. The piston is moving up and down. So here, like as here is one oil ring will be there, one pressure ring will be there. So this is called as piston. So this is that arrangement for port timing diagram. Now we will see that what is that how we are going to conducting one experiment. So we will go for that one. We will go for that one. Experimental procedure. So experimental procedure, we will go for that one. Experimental procedure. So what is that experimental procedure is that first one is bring that piston from top. See that, bring that piston to the top. Okay, bring that piston, you see that means bring that piston to the top. Are you observed? Then we have to take one reading. Okay, next one is that rotate that flywheel till that exhaust port opens. This port has to be opened. Why? Because that exhaust gases has to be sent out. Rotate this port till that exhaust port opens. Then you have to take that reading. Over here, readings are there. You have to take over there. Next, continue that same rotating like this, and note that reading for that transfer port. So why specially he has given for that transfer port is whatever air and fuel is going to be mixing. So we are not going to sending that one directly to that engine cylinder. So that we are going to sending into that crankcase. After that crankcase, over there that fuel is again compressed, and then with the help of through transfer port we are sending into that engine cylinder. Then we have to note that reading. Next, continue and rotate that the flywheel till the piston moves to the VDC. Now the piston is at dead center position. See that now that piston is there at top dead center position. Now we can bring this one into the bottom dead center position from BDC to TDC, and again you have to note that readings. Next, note down closing of the transfer port and exhaust port readings. So here whatever observations will be there, we are having one serial number, and what I already given for your manuals table also I given. So valve position, and then angle theta in degrees. So this theta, this degrees, we have to note it. First one is transfer port. Whenever the transfer port is open, so this reading we have to take. After that, transfer port is going to be closed. Then you have to take reading. Next, exhaust port we have to open. Means this is, I am telling, there is no walls at all. Only ports will be there. That ports we have to take it. So that exhaust port we have to retake that reading. And the exhaust port again it will be closed. Why? Because the fuel will come enter into that through that inlet port, and it is going into that transfer port, and the transfer port has to send to that combustion chamber. So all these things has to be done at a time. So here I can explain further what is that. So by seeing of all the things, we can say that how we can draw that this port timing diagram. So that port timing diagram will be there. One is there 15 degrees. At that time you have to take that reading. Next 20 degrees. Okay, means that fuel injection ends, fuel injection starts. There will be two things will be there: fuel injection ends and fuel injection starts. So both the things you have to take. Then the volume of the expansion in that crankcase. So this that is the difference between this valve timing diagram and the port timing diagram. Over there we are directly injecting, here we are not going to inject. We are going to sending through that inlet valve to that transfer port to that combustion chamber. Over there directly we are going to sending that fuel into that combustion chamber. That is the difference between that both the things. So here we are going to taking 15 degrees to 20 degrees you can take. Means okay, that at that time generally fuel injection starts. After that exhaust valves open, exhaust valve closing. Okay, next whenever these two readings we have to take, because of power will be there, power is going to be produced. Okay, next it is going to be coming into that scavenging, we can say that in this port timing diagram. After that compression will be there. After that exhaust will be there. Suction, compression, suction,